All right. Let's hear your grito.
I'm not starting it. You gotta
I gotta start it?
Yeah, it's gonna go in clockwise or counter, whatever. It is.
Ouch!
Yeah, I lost it.
Play it, baby. Chip. The theme song. Yo, welcome everybody to You're Not Down.
Yo, not down pod.
Episode 48. Right off the top, I'm your host, Michael Halftime Rubio.
I guess it's my turn to introduce myself,
Yeah.
which must mean I'm Luis.
Fudge Brownie.
Fudge Brownie.
Yeah.
Did we have another nickname?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Now I get it.
You're Fudge
There
Brownie.
it is. There it is. Took
Guys.
him a little while. He's a little asleep right now. He's got it now.
That third voice that you hear is a very special guest. We got Alex de Anda in the house.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Wow, that was the very wrong button.
Hey, but can I call out my grito? I lost it at the end. Like completely did.
Hey,
that
man.
was bad.
When the lights
That
come on
was
and the cameras start
bad.
rolling, sometimes panic sets in. But we want you to feel comfortable here in the Y&D studios.
You know what? It is what it is.
I mean, are we not going to mention Mike's grito?
His was great, but I think that's what messed me up because it was so great that I was like, I can't do better. I have to make sure mine tanks. So no, I just lost that one, but that was great.
Yeah, because yours is a painful one.
Oh, yes. It hurts.
Heartbreak.
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
in pain. It's ouch.
Now it makes sense, but that was great. I love it.
Guys, welcome to another episode 48. We said, of You're Not Down.
Yeah.
Real quick, up top, the tippity top.
Where'd I point?
Just straight up. Just straight. There it is.
There it is. Just follow us on Instagram and Twitter. It's at You're Not Down Pod. And there's one rule.
You got to spell you're right?
You got to spell right.
You cannot be a dum-dum. You got
Don't
to
be a
not be a
dum-dum.
dum-dum.
Do you say got to spell rule right?
Probably.
Guys, we started with a few drinks.
Yeah, we
started
did.
with a few drinks.
You got to get loose and limber.
Yeah, because it's somewhat of a specific episode, but we'll get to that
Yeah,
a
we'll
little
get
bit
to that.
later.
One last thing. Drop us a review down at Apple Podcasts. Rate and review us on there. Type the words in, and we'll shout your name out on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But with that, though, what's going on with this Fudge Brownie thing?
Oh boy, hold
I feel like
on.
you got to fill me in. You got to fill the audience in.
See,
I mean,
like,
because Mike said, hey, you say it. And then I was like, no, you have to say it because it's your thing. And then let him explain it.
see, I missed that whole
because-
conversation. I must have been getting nice.
Yeah.
But I thought you just robbed him of the thing because he was like, I got a nickname for him.
If you would have had the ice since with the gecko,
Then we wouldn't have to worry.
Al-
about it.
Alex reminded me that I'm a terrible host
Mhm.
today. But now we'll get to that. But we should probably start with some fun facts, right?
Yeah, let's start with some fun
Start with
facts.
some fun facts, then we could know exactly what fudge brownie means.
It's a fun fact.
fun.
Hey,
Oh, that was
I
kind of
would
like a Oompa
do
Loompa vibe to it, wasn't it? Yeah.
fun fact.
You thought
Funny fact.
Oompa Loompa. Somehow it's a small world came to my head.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Some-
We're gonna steal that for next episode.
All right, there you go.
Who's
It's
starting
a
with
fun
this?
fact. After all, I just gave it
dude,
to you.
That's beautiful.
Oh, you're welcome.
right,
I
you
want
know
$1
what?
or
You're
something.
hired.
I want
You're
$1
hired.
or something.
You're in charge of bringing the ice from now on. Who's starting with this fun fact? Is your boy?
Your boy, hit
All
it,
right.
hit it, man.
Your boy here on the mic. My fun fact is this is kind of a little bit of a weird one, but
Uh-oh.
I don't back down from staring contests with strangers. You ever lock eyes with someone like in a grocery store or something, or at a red light, and you? Oh fuck, are we doing it right now? I consider you family.
All right.
I don't back down, man. And it's as awkward as it is, because I feel my insides just crawling at the
Yeah.
awkwardness. I just don't do it. I'm like, no, fuck you. You want to look at me in the eyes? I'll look you right back in the eyes.
You're sticking your ground,
Yeah, I just do it.
but that could lead to a fight.
Most
Even
often,
better.
I never
Even
have.
better. What the hell?
It's because I look so long that they get intimidated and now they don't want to fight me.
You do have an intimidating face. I mean, but it's weird because like you're
fat?
the jolly. What?
Oh.
Is that a stereotype about fat people? They got no, fat people are jolly.
Yeah, that's right. We are jolly.
No, you're a jolly guy.
Yeah.
But you're also a little bit intimidating looking.
Oh, thank you, man. I
Not,
don't know how to take that.
that's something that I hate though, because like maybe it's because I live in the hood. I don't know if that's what it is, but I could be driving. I'm just going to my house. I'm a block away, and there could be a fucking 12-year-old guy or 12-year-old boy, not even a
Yeah.
guy, but
One of those 12-year-old grown men, you know?
Yeah, you know.
12-year-old boys intimidate you
Yeah.
now, or what?
they grow faster in the hood, man. You're a man by 9.
Yeah.
But no, it could be a 12-year-old boy like on a bike, and then he just looks like I'm driving, looks at me, does not break eye
Oh,
contact.
dude.
And then I'm over here like, oh God, just don't make eye contact. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh, it's like when I
Really?
parked earlier.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know
Yeah.
the hood we're talking about.
This is your first time in the hood, man.
No, I was out here for the party. I've been
Yeah.
out here a couple of different times, but
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
here to the YND studio. First
First
time.
YND
timer,
studio.
man.
Yeah, YND studio. The rent's just cheaper deep in the hood.
Yeah.
This is definitely not my house. It's a studio that we're renting out in the
Yeah,
hood.
yeah. Signs stay up
Not
here.
West Covina, man.
You got a fun fact?
I got a weird fun
Go
fact.
for it.
I'm gonna open up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Open
up a
yourself
little
up.
bit.
Oh, no.
And we're just gonna mention it. We're not even gonna talk about it any further. Let's just moving on. Moving on.
Okay.
I lost my virginity at 22.
Ooh.
The very young age of 22.
Yeah. That's a nice ripe age. That's a
You know,
solid. You're in a solid mental state.
I think I was a little bit fast for me. You know, I feel like a lot of people that usually
a lot of people
wait
can't deal with that pressure. You know, it fucks people up. To start so young, you waited till the perfect moment. I think.
Exactly.
If you would have waited for another year, I would have hit you with the Blink 182 song, but you can't now.
Oh.
But everyone loved me at 22. 23, you know, it was no point after
Nobody
that.
likes
whatever.
No, 22 was the first and last time I've had sex. Yeah, because no one liked you as you're 23, then 24, 25, 26. No,
Yeah,
who
there's
does?
nothing to really live for there.
Yeah, no, it was an interesting night. I was
Yeah.
always under, and it's like I tell this to people every now and then. Whatever,
Mhm.
you know. This is not something I brag about. That's not very brag worthy. I don't think.
You had your reasons, and
Look,
we respect them.
I was waiting for the one.
Yeah.
There it
I was
is.
waiting for my
Yeah.
special little lady.
There it
You
is.
found them.
I did find him. No, I was always I just wanted to wait, not necessarily for marriage, but I wanted to love the girl. I wanted
Yeah,
to
man.
love her.
Oh yeah.
And you know, one
What's
thing
his
led to
name?
another. I ended up in a bathroom,
Mhm.
and yeah, well, you know how it
Class.
goes.
That's where all love is created, really.
Sometimes-
Classy.
Sometimes you go in for a pee, and
Mhm.
you leave.
With a baby?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do you have a fun fact for us?
I actually have 2.
Oh yeah, hit us
What?
with that two-parter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
hey,
I
look, you're overachieving a little bit. I'll tell you
he's
that.
already on top of
Listen,
it.
man, you guys invite me down. I wanted to be ready and come out with you guys. You know,
Yeah.
have a good time.
So what are they? Hit us with it.
All right, fun fact number 1.
Fact number one.
You guys had a special guest
We did.
a while back
We've had a lot of special
Who's that?
guests.
by the name of Ruben.
Oh yeah.
Ruben Carvajal.
So that I guess happens to be a mutual cousin between Mike and
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Mike is
really?
a cousin by one side,
Oh,
and I'm a
shit.
cousin from the other side. So
Oh,
hey,
nice.
shout out to Ruben wherever
Hey,
he's at
shout
right
out,
now.
Ruben. That's dope. Yeah.
It's still the only dollar
The
we've
$1,
ever made.
yeah, remember the $1 that's
Wow.
up there, yeah.
It
But
really fucked us on taxes this year, though.
Oh,
Earning that $1.
dude.
Yeah, we were nonprofit before that.
Oh.
Yeah, now we got a lot of shit.
We
We're-
blame
we're
Ruben.
ba-
Maybe
we
we can-
back on, yeah.
We
Make
gotta
him pay for
tear.
that.
We gotta
Cover it.
tear that up in a few pieces to give back.
Make him pay for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I thought that was kind of cool
that's
coming
super
into
cool,
it,
yeah.
you know, because I know you guys had talked about it and stuff like that, and obviously, you know, Ruben's my cousin, his cousin, so I was like, dang, that's a good fact, but just kind of small world figuring out how that all happens.
So
you
I
know?
wasn't lying when I said I consider you family.
Absolutely, no. So when you said that, I was like, hey, it's
Hey.
gonna come back to it right now.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Are we absolutely sure you guys are not related?
Who?
You two. That's like.
I've
for a
never
fact?
seen this
No,
man before
he's
in my
on.
life.
I think he's on the opposite side of my Theo Tino and Sonia. I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
yeah. So, but
Shout out to
because
Tino and Sonia.
it's a, I mean, small world situation.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I thought
for
that
sure.
would be a kind of a funny one.
Yeah. But hold on, you said there's 2 parts. That's one part, right?
I mean, I wanted to start with that one because I think that would be a cool one
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go into, and then I just have another one to throw out there.
Go ahead.
Fun fact number
2.
Fun fact number 2.
I am an ordained minister.
Oh,
what
I love
the-
it.
Beautiful. How did that come about?
So my buddy is gonna get married, and he's still gonna get married. Shout out to Eddie and
Sucker.
Vanessa.
Oh wait, I forgot that I'm.
Shout out to the
I'm,
lovely-
I'm engaged.
Aren't you engaged?
I forgot about that.
Sucker.
Shout out to Eddie and Vanessa out in Hawaii somewhere.
Oh,
over there.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii. I think that's how they say it.
Something like that.
Yeah. So they gave me the honor of marrying them. It was supposed to be last year in May, pushed out obviously because of COVID to
Yeah.
September. pushed out now to I think next month in March, and I think there's going to be something else going to happen. But hey, at the end of the day,
So
as
you
long as they get married, that'll be cool.
are you gonna marry him?
Yeah, I
You
think I
took the
still,
course or
I
something?
I still am. I mean, the Universal
what-
Life Church.
What's
.com
yeah? What
helped me
goes
out.
into that? You just had a
Universal
you
Life?
pay someone $25 processing fee or something.
I think it was like 50.
Oh shit, it went up.
I think it was
How are you though with like how's your emotional state? Because I know me personally, if I'm up there and I have to like speak in front of a crowd and I see this lovely couple about to engage in this beautiful marriage,
right.
Quick,
I'm-
5-minute cry
I'm
break.
I'm crying. I'm
Yeah.
crying my eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you take? Like I'll be bad up there.
Ouch.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
yeah.
that. I'm gonna use that one now for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm actually pretty good at it. I have my moments and stuff like all of us do, but I think like in those situations, like this is a moment where they're gonna truly value, and you have to just be ready to deliver. So, so to be honest, the fact that they told me, "Hey, you want to do it," I was honored,
Yeah.
and so I'm still looking forward.
But
to that.
are you gonna? Because like I feel like I know this is kind of a different thing. There's like the Catholic priest. This must be a
Mhm.
different thing, but there's always the funny Catholic priest, the cool, the hip one that like
Yeah.
gets along with all the young folk.
Yeah, man.
Do you have a certain persona that you're like? Are you gonna be the cool one? You're gonna be the weird one, like, hey, if anyone wants some water, it's wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a whole persona? Or are you just gonna be all you?
I mean, at the end of the day, that's not up to you.
Oh damn, God.
No, that's up to the bride. Hey, what do you want your wedding to be? Because
Oh, believe me,
at
I know.
the end of the day, you're not gonna mess it up for
Yeah.
them, because it's about them.
That's how you
And-
know this
and-
guy passed with flying
And again,
colors.
and again, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm sorry, Eddie, you're to the side. It's about Vanessa. So
Yeah.
hey, you gotta say, hey, what do you want out of this? What do you want said? How do you want it to go? And so you have to tailor it according to their needs.
That's how you know I shouldn't be an ordained
Right,
minister.
right. How can I be funny?
Yeah,
That's how
I'm
you.
like-
That's
if
what, immediately
you
what you
make
started.
it to my wedding, bruh.
You saying is he not going to live long enough?
Yeah,
No,
am
just
I
saying if-
dying? Am I not invited?
If you're not physically present for it, that makes
Okay,
the situation
sounds
a little
like
bit
he's
easier.
Sounds
gonna
like
kill
you're
me.
dying. Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
like he's
It
gonna
makes it a
kill
little
me.
bit easier, but I'm saying if you make it and get an invite, I'm just kidding. bro. You're good.
All I know is that if I was an ordained minister, I would start like, Heavenly Beloved, thank you for coming here. First off, right off the top, follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Hey.
You're not down.
Leave us a
pod.
review.
Leave us a review. Very good. And I think we're here for something, but we'll get to that. Send us an email.
So you mentioned you're an ordained minister now. You mentioned you're an athlete because you play soccer,
Mhm.
and you're related to Ruben Carvajal. You seem like you got it all going on.
I wish. I wish. I just try to get by.
You're just getting by in this life.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
No, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty good. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think I've peaked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the mood is there.
The mood.
The mood is
I'm wearing,
there.
I'm wearing a mood. Vicente Fernandez chugging straight out of the bottle.
Yeah.
That's how you know a man has peaked. Just drinking, wearing shirts of other men drinking heavily.
I'll tell you a funny story about that after later.
I
Oh, that's
noticed that.
a Y&D after hours.
No, we'll tell it right now. But I'll let you finish your thought, and then we'll come back to
I have
Vicente
no thoughts
Fernandez.
ever. I have no thoughts. Just tell
No,
it now.
no. You're talking about something.
That I had sex at 22.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know.
what he was thinking. You guys heard about this Vicente Fernandez like groping on women?
Oh, it's a little bit weird because it's like,
getting little hands.
yeah.
The thing is, all right, you can mistake that. And for the audience who doesn't know, there's a few videos of him arm around the woman, but then he
But-
slowly creeps it up.
But
It's
for,
like,
for the ones that don't know, kind of tell them like who Vicente is to
yeah.
Oh,
Latinos
okay.
and Mexicans.
We got a lot of
Yeah,
international
I
fans.
think that you guys are better to serve that department than me.
Vicente Fernandez is
Jesus.
the Mexican Elvis. pretty much.
Yeah, Mexican Elvis. That's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
perfect.
who's
Yeah.
still alive and didn't die on his toilet eating a sandwich.
Okay.
He's still living, but here's the thing:
Shot at Elvis.
he might be touching some girls on the breastises.
Yeah.
That's what's been in the news.
I just saw that like randomly.
And just for
Never
the
thought that
video,
was going to come up in the podcast.
me neither. For the video listeners or for the video watches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to demonstrate just what
Am I the girl?
Nah, I feel like I
Oh,
got.
okay. I'll be sent there, and I have
All right.
my putting my arm. We're gonna
A
take
ver.
a picture.
Una foto, por favor.
Yeah. Arm right here around the waist.
Cheese.
But now we're creeping.
Ay,
Oye,
ay,
oye,
ay,
oye,
cabrón.
oye,
Ay,
oye,
cabrón.
Oye.
I think that was the first time you ever
Yeah.
felt me up. That was kind of nice.
Mm.
Hey, we don't talk about
First
that
time you
night.
remember.
We don't talk about that night in the woods because I remembered.
Should I just
No, you're welcome here. You're welcome. Your family.
Because you're next. No, but that was the thing. He's been groping some girls because we've all seen the videos, we've seen the pictures.
It's almost
I actually
sacrilegious
haven't,
though.
so.
It's almost sacrilegious to talk about.
I
Vicente
know,
that way.
this is our Lord, our Savior in Mexico. But no,
Actually haven't.
obviously that's wrong. Obviously, like he could be using his power, yada yada. But at the same time, it's like that's the old Mexican. You know, it's like I
The
mean,
way?
I'm not even trying to defend this man because it's wrong.
Beautiful defense.
Please, my lawyer's right next to me. He's
The lawyer.
pinching my leg like, shut the fuck up. It's wrong. It's wrong. And it is. But it's like it's those old generation. Like they think it's the machista.
You just gotta ask first.
Gotta ask. Hey,
21st century.
we're
you
gonna
ask
take
first.
a picture. I'm gonna cup your breast.
Not here.
Yeah,
Is
deal.
that fine?
Yeah.
Deal.
Deal.
What
Yeah,
kind of transaction
they're all
is
saying
that?
deal. Anyways, that's enough about Vicente.
How do you say deal in Spanish?
Dilo or no dilo?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even
You're
know.
looking at me like I speak Spanish.
Mike speaks un poquito.
Yeah.
O más o menos. Más
Yeah,
o
más
menos.
o menos, más o menos.
Or to your menos menos.
Más o menso.
Más o menso.
Yeah, that's how I
Hey,
speak,
it's
yeah.
improving kind of.
There you go. So here's a funny story about Chente.
He groped you. He cupped that
Enough
shit.
of the
Not
groping.
that I
Dude. We're gonna get
remember.
sued by his people.
Not
wrong.
that I remember. So, rewind maybe like I don't know 5-6 years ago, maybe probably even more.
Mhm.
Chente was having one of his last concerts at the theater in Universal that used to be there. What was it called? Trying to blank.
Gibson Amphitheater.
Gibson. There you
Wow.
go.
Dude,
Thank
that
you.
was a great spot.
Gibson. So I took my dad, my stepmom, and my grandma to that concert. He drank his ass off, sang his ass off, had a great time, right?
Yeah.
But one of my dad's friends, was like front row, and he reached out to him because he knew he was there and said, "Hey, Alex is here. Like, do you want to can you do something to get him down there?" Next thing you know, they called me or do something. That's why I ended up in the front row
Oh,
of
damn.
Chente's concert, and he's singing and doing all this what. So there's this funny moment where I had my drink, right? And I'm looking at him and I have the drink, and he will take the bottle and take different things,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know, caught a glimpse and I offered the drink
Yeah.
and he took it. So he took the drink, security grabbed it, took it,
That's
he
gangster.
chugged like half of it
Beautiful.
and then threw it to the side.
Oh,
So talk to me why my first instinct was like, oh, this shit was like $30.
That's $30 at a Chente concert, man. That's at least $30.
and you know that guy doesn't have a Venmo.
Dude, there was no
Venmo?
Venmo back. This had to have been like in, I don't know, 12, 13,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. But he took the drink,
'Cause
tossed
that's-
it, and then I was just like,
And now you're in the front. You're like further away
But,
from the concessions. now.
it was literally like he was there, and so it was cool. And then I eventually went back with my parents and stuff. But I was like, "Hey, I went up there. It was cool. He took my drink, and then he didn't give it back." I don't know if I would have wanted. I mean, in COVID right now, you probably wouldn't want it. But hey, in the back time, I'd be
It's
like,
different
"Who
times.
cares?" But
and then you're like, long story short, Poppy, can I get another drink?
Yeah.
I mean, I paid for all those tickets. And, it was good because that was probably one of his last concerts. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
Yeah.
I'll never forget myself for not going because I had the chance to.
To the Gibson.
Not maybe it might have been the Gibson,
Dude,
but
so
my
you know
brother
what?
was there.
Funny story just came to mind. You know who else I saw on the Gibson? Literally like a week or two before.
Hmm.
Jenny Rivera.
Jenny.
Oh,
I saw her at the Gibson a week or two before. Like rest in peace. But
Rest in peace, Jenny.
Rest in
dude.
peace.
yeah, I
I-
just remember that right now.
Um,
Damn.
I know nothing about Jenny. I'll
Me
tell you
either.
that. There's a
Um,
novella. There's a novella that's out.
Yeah.
on
She's
the
from
Netflix.
Long Beach.
Is
She was
she?
amazing. Yeah,
Oh,
she was
shit.
from Long Beach.
Oh, she hood.
Oh, she was from Mexico.
No, she lived and like grew up in Long Beach.
Oh, damn.
You
all
guys
right.
watch a different Netflix.
I don't know the whole
I have no
backstory.
idea.
I don't know the whole backstory of Jenny, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I hear she
But
has a fucked up. Like it wasn't an easy
She grew
life.
up rough. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I was coming. It's funny. I was coming down from like the Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead area,
Mm.
and one of my friends like, "Hey, did you hear this girl, Jennifer Rivera, had passed?" And I was like, I was in the front, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Excuse me?
Jenny Rivera, and talked about it, and it was that day that it happened, and
Yeah.
a little bit before I had went to the concert,
Damn.
and I almost didn't go because I didn't want to, because I was like, Jenny Rivera, I don't know,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
I'm
crazy.
so
man.
glad I went.
Yeah. That's really cool.
And it was crazy because it was just a different time. It was just a different, time for her. It was, it was a very
Mhm.
unique concert, but hey,
That's
I made
wild,
it.
man.
And that was it's just
Yeah.
kind of crazy how that happens,
Yeah. And for the worst reasons, now she has her own Netflix show.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm people watched it. Is it
'Cause-
good? Is
but
it not good? I
We
don't know.
watched. We all watched the Selena one, right?
We did.
You watched it?
Yes.
Terrible. It's trash, garbage,
Just
hot
too,
trash.
Too much trash, man.
Leave it. Like I don't like J-Lo really, but she nailed the movie.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
just leave it.
You
at
know,
that. Let's move
so
on.
J-Lo handled a different time that most people associate to that. Yes, Selena was a little bit different probably when she was
Mm.
younger, which they try to portray.
Yeah.
But how much does the girl really sing versus vocals? I don't know. There was a lot of dramatized thing. Did I like it as much as I should? No.
It
It looked
I
like
don't know.
TikTok.
It was the
stars.
wig department. It was just the
The
wig
wig
department that
department.
did it for me. It
I
was
don't
just
know,
bad
man.
look, bad looking.
It was, yeah, it's not my favorite either, to be honest.
Because of that, I got trust issues.
I
now.
have to, it's hard to say, all this about it because
Oh,
it
damn.
represents her, and you don't want to say it.
Were you
but-
about to say fuck Selena?
No.
Look into
absolutely
that
not.
camera and say it.
Absolutely
just,
not.
Just so I could
No,
put that
it's
into
on
a
the
gift.
record. We could dub
it's
that.
hard to say
We could
it
dub
was
that.
that bad at sometimes because it's like, damn, you don't want to attribute that, associated with her.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. It just didn't work. It just didn't work at the same level.
Yeah.
But, it had its good parts that truly represented probably what she was like.
Mm-hmm.
It had its moments. But as an overall, I hope season 2 comes back stronger. I'll leave it at that.
I'll tell you what I've been watching on Netflix recently. Hotel Cecil.
Cecil.
Okay.
Cecil?
Do I got some thoughts on that?
Did you watch it? Did
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
watch it?
No,
We all watched it in
I
there?
watched it last week actually with my cousin Carlos, and we binged it, and then I left, and then I went home and I binged the rest.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Without him?
Yeah. I had to-
Terrible
Dude,
cousin.
left
Terrible
him hanging.
cousin.
He left the Carlos hanging. Shout out to Carlos.
No, I had got to wake up early. I
I
got to be
got
home.
shit to do.
Okay.
You know?
I got to wake up early.
All right. On 3, I just want to hear the word good, bad. Okay. On 3, everyone say what you thought about it as a whole.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Bad.
Shitty.
Mm.
Right?
You know what? Okay, so this
It
is
was
spoiler
terrible.
alert. Spoiler alert for the audience.
What?
Oh, we brought out
What?
the angry puss.
This man, for the audio listeners, this man brought his he brought
My
a
spirit
bag.
animal.
This guy's like Carrot Top.
Yeah.
He's,
Spirit animal.
he's the Mexican Carrot Top.
But
He
this
brought
is
a
not
bag of
directed
props.
at you. This is what I direct at the
Okay.
show.
Oh, at the show. Okay.
He has a plush octopus that you could turn inside out from a happy or a mad octopus.
Yeah.
It's on mad. It's on mad.
It's
Right?
on that right now.
It was a waste of time. It was a 4 episode series,
Sure.
each 1 hour. Could have been 1 episode and be like, hey, all these hypotheses.
Yeah.
Not true. It was an accident. That
I
was it.
don't. So Hero was my thing. Seen after, I don't know how it went from this potential situation, true crime investigations, to like this somewhat spiritual thing
Yeah.
where they involved all this like demonic nonsense.
You know
I'm
what?
like,
That's when I was on board.
kinda-
That's when I was on
No,
board.
Oh, that took a weird
it
turn.
twisted it to a
Yeah.
whole different level. And then when they, kind of went against the guy and went to all this, I was like, this took a dark turn real quick. And I was so I think back and I was like, somebody in that time did it. And so they said, hey, this guy did it because of this reason.
yeah.
So it just took a whole turn real
It seemed
quick.
like they were
And-
reaching.
and I didn't like, That being said, obviously it was a real thing that happened. So they have to record, history and stories. So
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of it is probably true.
Yeah,
It was a
I
waste
thought
of-
the video was really cool. I remember seeing videos
Oh,
of this
yeah.
like
Yeah.
years back.
So
the story is still crazy at its root,
Right.
but the docu-series in
Mhm.
general, it was just bullshit.
Yeah, not that great.
right.
Yeah.
So
'Cause it's still
here
crazy.
was the funny thing. We were talking when we watched the first episode, and I was like, hey, let's be honest. How many people right now are watching this and then tomorrow are gonna go book a room?
Yeah,
Dude, I thought that too.
Mm-hmm.
And then my cousin's wife was like, hey, I actually went after a certain time, that time. So she went. So it was like, hey, it's a funny
There you
situation.
go.
But again, how many people, and they even talked about it in the series.
Mm.
People saw it. It came
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
news. They booked rooms and started going, and
Yeah.
the business boomed.
Mhm.
To me, that's more weird.
It's just
Oh.
it's a business venture. It's a business venture. This
Yeah.
That's where we
docu-series is-
opened the door for conspiracy theories that
Mhm.
the hotel's the one
And
who
they
did
started
it.
calling out Illuminati and all this other
Yeah,
fun stuff.
that's-
But so to me, it was okay. But I've watched a bunch of other things and stuff. I like watching a lot of those either, but that one was a little bit out there.
Is it weird? I mean, just kind of on the same subject. Is it weird that I do kind of want to stay in Selena's room where she kind of got shot? I mean, she got shot in the lobby, right? She got shot in the room, ran to the lobby for help, died.
She met
I don't know.
She met at a hotel, right? She met at the
Yeah, yeah.
hotel and then ran out.
Fucking Yolanda.
Right?
Hey, this goes out to my girl, not my girl. Fuck you, Yolanda. That's right there for you.
Okay.
I haven't that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck that girl. Fuck that lady.
All right.
Fuck that little troll.
So it was
Sorry.
1990.
Sorry, haven't forgiven her.
1995, I think.
Yeah.
When she passed, like March 30th or somewhere around there.
Little baby.
Little infant baby.
I was 5 going on 6.
Yeah,
I was
Damn.
I was at a house in Hacienda Heights with my dad,
Hmm.
like working on some thing.
You
in the front
remember
yard.
when she died?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Somehow that stands out.
I just found out she died after the Netflix special.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
It's still season 1. You just have predictions.
Yeah.
Come on, fam.
She gonna
Yeah,
die.
that shows you how much I paid attention.
I was there and we were working on something, pulling weeds or doing something in the front, and I remember that came on the radio.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Very crazy.
And it's
man.
like, dude, I don't know. But that moment, clear.
Yeah,
Crazy, right?
for sure.
I have no recollection of it, but
You were like 2.
yeah, I was too. I was born. I was a 93 baby.
Ugh. I don't have a good ring to it.
93?
Nah.
93.
Nah.
I'm thinking of a rhyme.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, give that up.
Oh,
Give
alright.
that up.
I can't tell you to go home because, But anyways,
So I mentioned off the top of the episode, there's a special type of episode because we wanted to talk about something in particular.
Mhm.
Do you think we just brought Alex because we like him? Nope.
I sure didn't. I
he
wanted.
didn't even know we were family.
I wanted to hear
He
about.
didn't know
one
we were
thing.
family until right now.
Yep.
No, but you knew, and you've been holding out. You could have reached out to me and been like, "Hey, primo."
Was this not the perfect the moment to do it? Like,
Yeah,
come
that's
on,
the
man.
right place, right
Jesus.
time.
Yeah, we brought Alex because we want to talk about one thing in particular.
Mm.
It's February. It's February right now.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
Nah, fuck
Valentine's
that.
Day.
Nah, we don't talk about Valentine's Day, especially when I'm saying
Black History Month.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, we should talk about that. We probably should.
Where are
We
you going
probably
with
should.
this then?
Guys, it
you
is
going?
Carnaval time.
Hey.
Ouch.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm going to use that sometime. Not right now.
Yeah.
That's shout out to Scary Larry. I took that from a
To
guy
who?
named Scary Larry.
Scary Larry.
Scary Larry.
I hope we have someone named Scary Larry listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
Now. Nah, Carnaval. It's Mexico. It's you're in Mexico. You're in there for the fiestas. It's nothing but drinking. So we got the, oh shit.
Yeah, we're drinking.
We're drinking. We got the gritos. We got the cantaros.
Tacos.
We got the tequila.
The banda.
Yeah, we literally have a setup right now. We have like ceramic mugs. We got the tequila.
Where-
We've been heavy drinking so
Okay,
far.
okay,
Need
but
the shirt.
the
Where's
total.
the shirt?
Ah, you're right.
Come on.
I'll tell you, I just
man.
don't fit in it anymore. That's
Neither
it.
do I, but
The
where is
quar-
the shirt?
The
I-
quarantine 15.
I didn't
hit
want to
me.
bring attention to this, but the total and utter disrespect when you walked into this studio.
Why?
You brought a bottle of fucking Topo Chico,
You
dude.
But I
son
did
of-
that
you-
with a reason.
Ah.
I did that with a reason. Why? One, it was gonna piss you off.
Yeah,
so I thought
it
that was
worked.
I thought that was gonna be great. 2, because it is super popular and showed up randomly
Yeah.
at one of the years in Carnaval, and I had that same reaction.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
What is this?
But then I brought you the rest, so hey,
Yeah, you
cut me
did.
some slack.
You did.
But I did bring that just to kind of irk that, and because I know you guys
Yeah.
talked about it on a previous episode,
Yeah, yeah.
so I thought it would be good.
No, I've just felt it
but
staring
anyway,
at me.
anyways, here it is.
Topo Chico. Fuck them.
All right. That's one of our ingredients for this carnival that
Yeah.
we're having.
Right now that this episode is coming out.
Let's flip.
Let's flip it. Let's put
All
the
right, let's get back
pulpo.
onto the happy side. Yeah, yeah. All right, that helped me out actually.
This is Junior.
You feel calmer?
for everybody, this is Junior, so he's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, no, so it's Carnival time. Right now, this comes out Wednesday. This is like today,
done.
when this comes out, we
It's
just
done.
finished.
It
So
would've
we're fucked up. We made some terrible decisions.
Okay.
But
been-
just
we
I mean me.
We.
Me.
Yeah,
we
But
yeah.
you know,
Royal
Punto,
we.
punto.
but something that happens, first of all, there's a lot of shots. And so I feel like we got maybe
Okay.
Ceviche the
Ceviche
Shark! Fondo, fondo.
There it
It's not a
is.
carnaval
Oh,
without
no.
ceviche.
Oh no! So
For the audio listeners, we got our good friend Ceviche the
Ceviche.
Shark.
All right, so we're
I think we're on that one.
we're busting out the new tequila.
We are opening up the tequila. We got
All right.
ceviche. We got Alex. This is Carnaval 2021,
Yeah, man.
baby.
We're living it up.
It's yours, so the honors. Ceviche, it's good to finally meet you.
Word up.
Woo, I've been waiting too, man. 48 episodes later, it's about damn time.
Oh, fuck.
There he is. Good, man. It's good. This is
Guys,
Who's this?
we wanna
Hey, dude, this is my friend. His name is Junior. So you guys might know each other.
guys, we wanna get the Carnaval mood in. We're missing it. We're all missing it. And so we're gonna take a shot real quick.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Junior.
No mames, güey.
No mames. Ya duele, ya duele.
What's happening to you?
I don't know. Pero ya duele.
Guys,
Guys,
you're opening yourself up again.
Carnaval 2021.
I guess so.
Salud.
Hey, I made it without going to Mexico.
Fondo.
Ay, cabrón.
Junior.
Body roll.
Junior's
Body
feeling
roll.
it. Junior's feeling it. Ándale, wait.
Oh, damn. He's body rolling right up on you.
Ugh, I'm dying.
Hey. Woo!
I like how I'm just in the background of that shot.
Woo! Hey.
It feels like a lap dance.
Hey, there it is. Ceviche's got his own thing.
Yeah, he's got his own
Hey.
thing.
Oh, I like it. That's like 2.0 from like his singing to now, hey, the other side.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
This is a whole new.
Oh yeah.
News
By the
time.
way,
Shout
Ceviche
out
the
to
Shark has
Ceviche.
a new video out, guys. Check it out. You
Yeah.
can click right
Oh, I
here.
like it.
Right there.
Right,
Right there.
Right
right
there.
here.
Right there.
Right
Yep.
here. You click right
There
here.
it is. There it is.
Maybe right
He's
here.
pointing too.
Shout out to Ceviche the Shark.
Shout out, man.
Oh,
Ceviche.
I feel like I'm in
Hey.
a fucking carnival now.
No,
Hey,
no. you
Carnival
don't-
cruise.
Carnival cruise.
Yeah, man.
This is a whole different time.
Oh shit.
Nah, guys, we wanted to talk about the craziness of Carnaval because it's something where some of us are missing. I know Mike has never had the privilege.
Oh
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going-
sure as hell, man.
Mike, you know this because Alex, our boy Alex, is a big fan of the show. Right?
Oh,
Would you say that?
I mean, I've
Okay.
watched you guys since the beginning.
That's a yes or
Well,
no
my-
answer.
no,
You started with
no,
I mean.
I
because
hate it.
I've told you guys this before. My watching is different. So I remember when this guy first told me, "Hey, I'm starting a podcast," and I'm like,
That's stupid.
"Really?
I hate this.
You're not
guy.
funny.
Like, what does that mean?" And then he kind of kept going with it, and I was like, "All right, cool. Like, I'll check it out when I check it out."
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't check it out till like 5-6 weeks later, and I was like, "Man, it works because
It,
it like
works.
it like all like you get a, you
You're
get a break.
not down. It works
You-
somehow.
That-
You
That's
get
our
you get a
slogan.
break, and then you can like laugh and stuff like that. And then I was like, nah, like this is fun. And then you kind of just keep going with it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now the entire time,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just watch it. It's good, relax. It's a good way to just kind of
We-
chat and just talk about different
We
things.
treat this podcast like a bad joke. We just say it over and over and over
Yeah.
again, 48 times now,
Yeah.
and then the hopes that it eventually becomes funny.
It
Or
is,
until
and
people start like just saying like this guy's annoying and they just start
Yeah,
walking away.
it's-
We're
it's-
alienating ourselves.
It's been good. So I do it a little bit different in how I watch, and I think I've told you guys. I'll let it go for like a month or two,
Yeah, yeah.
and accumulate like 5-6 episodes, and then I'll just binge it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just get into the funk of just like, hey, let's just watch it all
Right.
and just laugh my ass off. I
It's-
do that with series on
yeah,
Netflix. And
it's
stuff
kind of like
that
this, like Netflix.
Yeah,
Netflix does that because they
absolutely.
release the whole season at
I
one
do
time.
that the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I binged yesterday like 5 episodes.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah, because
my boy.
that's how I watch it. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna be caught up for mine. So absolutely. But that's how I watch it. And I've watched since the beginning.
yeah,
And
that's
I've told
beautiful,
them that,
Mhm.
but my watching is a little bit different.
man.
Yeah, no, you're a devoted listener because maybe you weren't on board right away, but then you came on board and you even got us new fans, man. So we got to give a quick shout out to Ruby.
Hey, shout out to Ruby Garcia, man.
Hey man, she's a coworker of Alex's.
Don't
And-
be late tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we're expecting you bright and early tomorrow.
Yeah, no, she became. This is a girl we
She's
don't
gonna
know.
Kill me.
She became. We don't know her. We don't know her.
We
but
don't?
She became a girl that
I
like,
do. She's gonna kill
always-
me.
Oh,
A,
We're
a
safe.
woman,
We're
a
safe.
young lady, not a girl. Show some respect, man.
very
That's our fan you're
respectful.
talking about.
She's like down the street right now. I can just say,
Wait.
hey, come down, make a special
Oh.
appearance.
You know how I do with 12-year-old boys. I don't.
He's
Wait.
gonna.
hold on. There's a callback. I'm scared of eye contact.
Well,
I'm not doing anything with 12-year-old
you
boys.
got to make that call back a little more clear.
Primo, I'm gonna leave now.
Now we want to talk about Carnaval, right?
Yeah, man.
Carnaval. It's a time. It's essentially Mardi Gras, but in Mexico. It's Mardi Gras,
Yeah.
but a little bit less beads, a
Mi-
little bit less lights,
Minus the beads and increase the brown.
a little bit more poverty,
Yeah.
a little bit more
A little more.
Oh man,
a
I
little
feel
more.
bad
A little
now.
less Cajun. A little more
Yeah.
Mexican.
More tacos,
Yeah.
less gumbo. Is that a thing?
Yeah. That's gumbo.
Gumbo's
Yeah,
Cajun.
yeah. Not a lot of jambalaya going on.
That's what I mean. What's
Taco.
gumbo?
That's also.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not offending anyone.
Oh, I'm sweating
Listen,
over
it's,
here.
it's a little less public, a little more party.
A little more private.
It's
A
so
little more private.
me and Alex are from the same. We're all of us.
Yeah, man. Well, don't fucking exclude me.
Well, I
Like
mean,
I'm
you
some
don't.
kinda
You haven't
outcast?
gone with it. We're all from the same Mexican city, pretty much,
Village.
and so village.
It's a town, bro. It's not a city.
They don't got the Wi-Fi's yet. They don't got electricity.
Speak for yourself. I'm good. I'm covered.
Now we're
T-Mobile
it's a
5G.
thing. It's a thing that happens every
Telcel.
year. Telcel, yeah. Now it's a thing
I
that
think-
happens every year. It's Carnaval. Everyone gets drunk. Everyone visits. There's live band. There's live music,
Mhm.
and there's just always a shit show story. And it's like I'm new to this. My first time was maybe 3 years ago, 3 Februaries ago, and I went not knowing like I have no one to talk to.
Mhm.
Like like I'm probably not even gonna have a good time. And then God showed me a light
Oh,
in the
yeah.
form of Alex de Anda.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Funny story.
Uh-oh.
He ends up being cousin of my cousin.
Okay. So we're just a big intermingled family.
No,
Yeah.
because I don't consider him. You, yeah.
Oh,
no.
oh, for sure. I'll
Yeah.
just go fuck myself. Wait, hold on.
Like usual.
We should reference something that was mentioned earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
My nickname was Fudge Brownie.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for clarification on what that means.
Okay.
Me too.
Listen, I knew what I was doing when I asked Alex on
Did
this
you?
podcast. I knew
Dude.
exactly what I was doing.
Did you?
I know he was gonna shit on me. I know he's gonna pull out every single bad story he can think of.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're
No,
just.
no.
Sounds
but,
about
but
right.
this is a good one.
It's a good one, but like at the same time, I know your version is.
It's-
I'm gonna
it's-
need someone to
it's
explain
funny.
the fudge
It's
brownie
fun-
story.
It's funny though because I used the same kind of situation for another friend. So
Okay.
I have bad anxiety and I can't be left with cliffhangers.
so here's what happened. But no, I'm just kidding, man. Go. Tell
All
me.
right. Pretty much what happened. So Carnaval, it's packed. It's a lot of people. And everyone's talking to everyone.
Yeah.
And then so we have a thing called the Buffalo game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't tell you all the logistics, but it's
Nope.
a pact. It's
Nope.
a pact. If you want to be a part of it, you have to agree.
Hey, Buffalo's out there.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Oh,
There it
you know who
is.
you are.
There it
We'll
is.
see. We'll see what happens. Anyways.
But so I start recruiting all these people to be part of this Buffalo club. And so a friend asked me, long story short, says like, hey, can you initiate this girl?
Mhm.
And this girl didn't speak English. She's
Mhm.
from Mexico. So I'm like, I've never initiated one in Spanish.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it. And then that guy
Wait,
leaves.
Who did you initiate?
Some random girl,
Oh.
some random chick. And so now I'm like, the guy leaves. I'm like, okay, once a buffalo, always a buffalo, yada yada. We're not saying it's a pact.
It's
It's
a,
a pact.
it's a buffalo.
Yeah. But then the guy's gone. I'm like, okay, como te llamas? You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to start conversation. And then she was like, oh, do you want to do a loop? Do you want to walk around?
Are we still talking about fudge brownies?
Yes.
Okay.
First of
We're
all,
getting
I
there,
just
we're
want to
getting
get there.
We're
All
getting
right.
there.
It's called a vuelta.
A vuelta. But
Ah,
I'm
media
I
vuelta.
want to include all the international audience plus Mike because he doesn't speak Spanish.
Hey, man.
We're doing the vuelta.
Call me out on national TV.
We're walking around in the loop.
Hey.
And then this girl's just talking, and I'm not trying to be rude, so I'm like, yeah, I mean, what do you do? What yada yada. And then I was like, wait, time out. How old are you? And she says 17. And I was like, go! Like, no, I gotta get out of here.
That's 5 years too old. Hey, you're a woman.
But yeah, so now I know how old this girl is. I was like, okay, well, and like I was never even like
you gotta
trying.
get out of there.
I was never trying anything. I was trapped in this because it was a friend who introduced me, and then that guy fucked off.
You're explaining this like you're guilty. Just ask your lawyer. As your lawyer, you're explaining this like you're guilty.
No, we come sit down, and now I'm sweating, dude. I'm like, how do I get? Because I don't want to be rude, but how do I get rid of this girl?
Oh, okay.
So now I see Alex in the distance, and he's laughing his ass off, and I'm literally
Hey.
mouthing to him, help me, help. And then he keeps laughing, and I'm like, somebody help. Like, I don't want to be
Right,
rude. I don't want
right.
to leave this girl just in the dust, but I also don't want to get arrested
Yeah.
in Mexico.
By the federales.
Exactly. And so then everyone's laughing. Eventually, the only
Take it to the
real
river.
friend,
That's a plug.
Yeah.
the only real
We
friend,
remember that.
Jose, comes over. He was like, hey, man, you wanted to go to the bathroom, right? I was like, yes, I do. And then I just like, now I'm deep in the light, like, yeah, I've been wanting to take a shit for whatever.
Yeah.
But so then
Damn, you didn't even say piss. You said shit.
No, this is bad. He had to get out of there
yeah,
quick.
I told the girl like, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I literally turned around and then started talking to you guys again. Never went to the bathroom.
Oh,
But so now it's like I felt kind of bad because now I'm leaving this girl hanging. But at the same
Okay.
time, that's not okay. And this guy, he was saying like, you didn't give me the code word. And I was like, what better code word than help me?
Yeah.
Just help me, you know? And he was like, no, you were supposed to say fudge brownie if you needed help. I'm like, well, that's something you tell people
before they need it.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the one word in English that would confuse the Spanish people?
Pineapple?
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have said pineapple and I would have known exactly what's going
But you
on.
can translate that.
Pineapple's
Piña.
the official safe word.
Translate fudge brownie. Luis.
God, you're right. Freaking
Bruh.
galleta de chocolate, pero también tiene fudge. I don't
You see
know.
what I mean?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That would have been really
Okay,
difficult.
but again, you
Fudge
gotta
brownie.
you gotta tell me that ahead of time. And I mean,
Listen,
maybe I'm the weird one.
Listen, you missed new hire orientation. You missed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You didn't show up on
Okay,
time.
Forgive me for thinking that help me wasn't enough of a sign to help me.
She probably thought
Oh,
you were
That-
telling
that-
her to
that-
help
That
you.
could have been.
That could have been dangerous.
Misconstrued.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Again, I was the last. I'm the last step of new hire orientation. Man. If you would have showed up on time,
Mm,
would have happened. But at
Well-
the end of the day, that's the word. And so
Okay.
that's how fudge brownie became a thing.
Official
And-
safe word of Y&D.
Yeah. If you ever feel
There's
unsafe,
another,
in the
there's
YG
another
studio.
funny one though.
Okay.
It detours from Carnaval, but can I say it?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
What is it?
So
I don't even know this.
my buddy had we had a party this one time and we were all hanging out and there was a bunch of us and he was talking to this one girl and then all of a sudden he was gone. And I'm like, hey dude, where'd you go?
Yeah.
And then he comes back later. So I'm like, hey, where were you? Did you guys have fun? What's going on? He comes back. He's like, yeah, we went and, I had a good time. And I was like, bruh, how? Like,
Yeah.
you left the party. What happened?
Yeah.
What was it that made you leave?
Oh, so good. Yeah.
Dude, I told her, I was like, hey, I lost my socks. I got to go find them. You want to come with me?
Is that that's code for let's hook up right here, right now?
That was what it is, to go find socks. Since then, me, my cousins, everybody, this guy knows it.
Yeah.
Hey, I lost my
I
socks.
lost my socks.
Okay, but this is my beef with that. I can't think of a time where I've ever lost my socks ever.
No,
That's a
that-
personal
that-
problem.
That's the
That's
beautiful
okay.
part about it.
But hey, lost my socks forever.
Because if that
was
girl
engraved.
if that girl didn't want to partake, she would have said like, "Your socks are on your feet, you idiot."
Right.
You know? But
Yeah.
she
Right,
said,
absolutely.
"Yeah." She said,
Who loses your socks? It's
Let
like,
me go
hey,
help
man,
you find them.
I need to go find something. I dropped my pocket.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's go look for
But
it.
again, my boy, he knows who he is. When he listens, he
Yeah.
knows who he is.
Yeah.
Lost my socks. And I was like, dude, you really said that? It worked. Anyways.
He's operating. That's 2000 IQ right there.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, Carnival is kind of just a shit show, man. It's a shit show, very compacted.
Dude, honestly,
into 1 week.
that wasn't even a thing. That was just
Yeah.
like, hey, to be honest, I made up that shit on the spot.
Yeah. Okay, but I feel like we got to address the elephant in the room because I know
Is
it's
that
going to
me?
happen. No, man,
Oh.
you're looking good these
Oh,
days.
okay, thank you.
You've been doing something? You've been doing something different?
No,
Okay.
thank you though.
Now we got to address the elephant in the room because, like I said, I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing when I was inviting Alex to the studio. This guy, I mean, he's my friend. He's my friend, but he does like to shit on me occasionally. So let's just
There's
say,
a reason.
let's get it out there. Let's put it out into the
There's a
world.
reason.
What happens in Carnaval that builds your wall up for me?
Yeah. We want to hear Luis at his shittiest.
I want Luis to say it.
Listen,
The drama again, guys. You guys aren't factoring in my anxiety.
This is why it's fun too.
there's something
I feel like I'm the only one suffering.
I don't know what it is, but I have a thing. I mean, some people have a thing for nerdy girls. Some people have a
Okay.
thing for smart girls. For
Yeah.
just goth girls, whatever
Yeah.
it is. We don't kink shame here.
Right,
whatever
right.
you're into.
No. Yeah, you mean
But-
yours is 17, but
Okay, hold
16.
on. No.
She was 16.
whoa,
But
this
for-
is criminal
Wait, I like how 17 is already criminal, but you're like, wait, 16?
because it became real when he confirmed it. Mine was a joke.
Point is, everyone likes their own things for whatever reason. My type, Alex's cousins.
Oh, All of them.
which by default become yours. So I need you to be
Yeah.
a little bit more angry.
I'm fine with it. No, I'm good. Fine with it. Let's
Thank you.
roll this out.
That's a good
let's see where
friend.
this goes.
That's a good
I'm
friend
both
right there.
upset and okay with this because of how things are going right now. But yes, okay.
No,
Go ahead.
man. It's like,
ahead.
so, because the funny thing is,
What is that? Because you have an in with him, or
no. This is the thing. Like, I'll leave the names out to protect them,
the innocent?
but also protect myself.
Yep.
But
You signed an NDA when I walked
yeah,
in.
yeah. But no, like I said, I went to Carnaval. I didn't know anyone, and then I somehow met
Me.
I met you later.
Yeah, you met.
I met this group. I'll shout this girl's name out because she's the one that introduced me to everyone. Isabel. She brought me over to
Shout
the
out.
same group, and I meet everyone, and everyone's so cool. There's a huge group. Everyone's like around my age, and everyone's speaking English. I'm like, what more do you want? You
Yeah.
know? And so I do have a fling. I have a fling with someone that's part of the group, and that's fine. That passes, whatever. But for whatever reason, I start hearing a nickname that's going around about
Okay.
me. And that nickname is Chicle.
Oh, Chicle.
Chicle.
Yeah.
Chicle. And that means gum. That
Yeah.
means gum for our non-Spanish speaking audience.
Gumby.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
Because I think I said.
Yep.
Yep.
This guy created it.
I
And
think
I
I
didn't
did.
know who this guy was. I met everyone.
Remember,
'Cause, like I
I
said,
didn't know him. These are all my girl cousins.
Yeah.
And this
yeah. He's just a pervert.
me being the oldest.
Yeah.
So-
No,
hold on. No.
You don't even have to explain yourself. We
Okay,
all
cool.
know. We're all
Alright, good.
following along.
Well, we're agreeing on
You're
I'm
just
a pervert.
Yeah, you're just a piece of gum that latches onto someone, sticks on the bottom of someone's shoe, and no one likes it, but it just keeps following you.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Have we not been more cousins in this moment right now?
All I know,
Pound.
Damn.
it was a good thing that I had. It was just it was a fun fling.
Yeah.
And then somehow she takes me to this guy's house. And so now we're hanging out. Now I'm meeting him and I'm meeting another one of the cousins. And I guess I didn't know this at the time, but the walls are up because I'm Chicle to them. I didn't even know that nickname existed.
Mhm.
But so I'm meeting them and I'm talking to this guy and we're talking about punk rock and like all this stuff.
Yeah.
We get along immediately. I
Honestly,
think.
we actually hit it off.
Yeah.
we hit it off immediately. Like the girl that I
Too
was
bad you're not a 12-year-old boy.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
dude. We could have been something bigger.
Touche.
Not like we hit it off immediately. You, me, and your cousin, and like the person who I was hooking up with, I was just like, oh wait, I'm good. I'm gonna talk to them, you know. But it was a good environment. It was a good conversation. We hit it off, and then now I think we're friends. Later on, he tells me, he's like, oh man, you know we called you Chicle, right? I was like, what? Like what the hell?
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, no, you were kind of like latching onto that girl. I'm like,
I
"What?"
let it slip one time.
you did. No, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
That I was supposed to die with that one.
Because he told me that his nickname was Chicle, and that yours was Babalu
Yeah.
because you were just
Hey.
a little bit juicier. I mean, that's what he said. I don't know what. I didn't ask any questions, but that's what he told me.
I'll take the L when I need to, and this guy is a little bit juicier than me in all the right ways.
In all
you
the right
know?
ways, yeah.
All the right ways.
He just called me fat.
That's what it was. Get used to it. That's what happens when you sit on that side of the desk.
COVID.
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean, you
I'm-
watch the podcast. It's always him calling me fat.
Fucking
Yeah,
right.
jolly shit.
Your boobaloo, I'm juicy fruit. You lose my flavor fucking 5 seconds in. You get tired of me. You just want to spit me out.
I'm Big League Chew.
You just
Chiclets,
fucking-
chiclets,
you
today
pack-
with chiclets.
You pack the lip.
Yeah, he's packing lip with Big League Chew.
No, man. So that became a thing. I had a fling with a friend of the group. And then the next year, I allegedly. if I-
Allegedly speaking, as your lawyer, it's
Don't
alleged.
Don't allege.
No,
anything.
I was maybe, I guess, yeah.
Guilty until proven innocent.
I was flirting with some of your cousins. And in my mind, because in my mind,
Some.
in my mind,
All the ones that were there.
exactly.
Bro.
We're not covering all of the grounds.
Bro, I have like 2,000 of them.
Yeah.
1,999.
Yep.
That's something. That's something.
That's
You know,
some,
technically
that's some.
speaking, that's
Come
something.
on, give me some credit here. No, it's like I
Just rounding down here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I flirted with some, and because in my mind, it's and that's the thing. If anything, I'm glad that I brought up my fun fact that I lost my virginity at 22.
That's right. You're a
In
good
my
boy.
mind, I'm innocent. I'm
Yeah.
innocent. So when I'm like talking to one person, I'm like, yeah, no, we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna dance. Maybe give it a little peck.
Mm.
That's a prime night for me. And then
I feel like I'm looking at Alex getting angry and angry.
honestly,
No,
like
honestly, no, I'm not angry.
I'm gonna turn
As
this
I was
guy onto the
talking-
angry side.
Yeah, Yes.
That made me
That's it.
uncomfortable.
I'm glad you said that because as I was talking, I was like, wait, Alex wants to punch me in the damn throat.
Yeah.
I need to stop my ass from talking.
Yeah, that was my comedic break right there. Woo. Survival skills
You
kicking
see
in.
why Junior is here?
No, man. I talked to one of his cousins. It was going well. Then I talked to another one of his cousins, and it was also going well.
Yeah, running the whole gamut.
And in my mind, it's something innocent, but I quickly was hated from the whole group, including him now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, the next year, dude, it was some awkward nights, man. It was some
Dude.
awkward nights.
I'm gonna
Okay,
slide over to that side of the table.
Let me paint a little different picture.
Yeah,
okay?
for sure.
So
Your point of view.
So when
I don't
we
like
when
this.
when I go, it's a bunch of my cousins that go from here.
Yeah,
right?
it's a
And
family
we meet up with our
affair.
family from over there, right?
Absolutely.
So
Sounds like a good time.
in my family, there's 15 of us, all right? The
Yeah.
16th passed, and so
Rest in
there's
peace.
15 of us. But the majority of the time, it's pretty much split down the middle. It's all the girls. Most of the time, there's like one guy, maybe two that go. So it's
Right.
all girls. So when I go, I mean, fuck.
Now you're big cousin.
There's a shitload
You know what
of
I mean?
girls that I am like, all right, at one point,
Engage protector mode.
as drunk as I am, there's like you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect.
After 5, you stop counting. There's a lot of them to keep track of.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're all girls. You know,
And they're
so-
also
Right.
adults.
correct. But there's an internal
Wait, they're also adults, not 12-year-old boys.
there's
Yeah,
an
I
interest
guess they're
there's an
fine.
intrinsic feeling that you're just like, damn, like, you know, at the end of the day.
No, I feel you. I mean, because like that's the thing.
Hold
This-
up. I use big words on this podcast. I don't want you to steal my spotlight. I'm the one who uses
Hold on,
big
what did you
words.
say? Intrinsic?
Intrinsic.
Well, that's how you know I don't know words.
Yeah, okay.
Intrinsic? Intrinsic?
All right. Anyway, so he's protecting his family.
And I
It's
don't
just-
blame
it-
him.
That's
it's
his
just,
flock.
It's just a you know, and, you know, a natural feeling. So it
And
happened.
Yeah.
here
And
comes
when
this
you
guy
came introduced, and I'm just like,
full of bravado.
hey, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He's probably telling everyone like, "Oh, I'm from Los Angeles. You know, I'm from Hollywood.
And-
you
and
know,
this
But
guy-
I met him later.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, but at the end of the day, what I got first was word from the girls. So that's like,
Yeah,
you
man.
gotta
I don't
figure it
blame
out.
you. I don't blame
Dude,
you.
I guess I was the talk of the town
Yeah,
within
dude.
the family.
I mean,
and I was just
the
an
town's
asshole.
200 people. You
Look,
and
this
and
205.
200 of them are his cousins.
I invited Alex on this episode, not because I like him, but because I need some redemption here. This is where I speak to the world,
Okay.
but to Alex's cousins in particular. I'm innocent, right?
Innocent until proven guilty. Absolutely. Yeah.
It was a fine thing, but yeah, I understand that he had to be protective, and I know this because, look, I know Alex, I like Alex, and he's a nice guy, but there was one time where he invites me to his house and we're drinking, and he pulls me to the side and he looks me straight in the eyes,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
says,
Like
"Hey
this.
man, I'm just telling you right now, stay away from my cousins."
But
And I was like, "Oh,
but that was the first time I met you, and
Mm.
that's just a feeling because
That's the role of a big
no,
cousin.
but because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you're not the first person I would have said that
you
to.
don't know who this
Mm.
guy is.
So other people have never came back around. You
Yeah.
have, and now we're cool.
Now we're cool.
Now we're cool." I mean, he's still.
We've had other times. We've hung out. There's other times when we're there, fucking in our sweats, listening to fucking punk rock and Blink 182.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, man.
And then you came back the other time when we were there. We tried to go find some other shit in the town to just like get food or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So we've had it at time. So it's evolved.
That's
since
fair.
then.
That's fair.
But from the get go,
Yeah.
Mhm.
my loyalty is always to them,
Okay.
and so that
You
happened.
start at -10. You got to crawl your way out of that. You got to work
I've been
towards the
doing a
friendship.
good job. The
Yeah.
cousins still don't like me as much,
That's-
but
they
Alex-
should not.
No,
They should not.
no. That's
But-
wrong. That's wrong.
Nah.
Yeah,
The
that's good for the
cousins,
cousins,
the
yeah.
cousins love you. The cousins were cool, but
I did an apology tour. I did a full
you-
on
But again,
last year. I thought everyone hated me. I
just-
like pulled everyone to the side. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I didn't get an apology. You get an apology?
What do
No,
I
you
got to be
apologize.
sorry
Yeah, what
about
the
for
fuck? We
you?
don't deserve
actually, that's a good point.
it. Yeah.
You never apologized. to me.
Yeah. A whole tour and we didn't get covered?
Sorry, I'm
whatever.
in love with all of your cousins.
That's a good point. He never apologized to me.
Yeah, man.
That's all right. I can be less.
That's fine.
But no, it's been good and everybody's cool and we have a good time and like when we all hang out, it's great. We've had a blast. We've had parties at the house in these
Yeah,
past
best
years.
parties ever, man.
We've had great times
Is
with
there-
everything.
Is there one thing about the Carnival that you love, that the reason you keep going? Is it just because it's a party or what is? Is there something about being
No,
in Mexico that
It's
grounds
it's
you?
not just being about in a party because you can do anything party. to me, honestly, is the escape. Because I go over there and the first thing I do when I get there is I land and I text back the folks,
Yeah.
it's usually I usually arrive up with my dad. So I'm like, hey, I'm here. Usually I fly like a midnight flight. So I'm like, hey, it's 5:30 in the morning, but I'm here. It's
Land
3 over
safely.
there. Like, just know.
Yeah.
So whenever the hell you wake up, if you saw it now or you see it hours later, I'm here. Then I make my way to the town and everything goes.
Mhm.
So to me, the difference is not a party, because you can party anywhere. You can party
Sure.
here, you can party there. But going over there, it's a different vibe because people don't see it as like just a real party.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
not like this thing that happens.
Right.
Yes, it happens every time, but it's different. It's the one thing you look forward to. It's the one thing that you know that everybody's gonna be there, and that's I think what in my mindset, has always been the case. That no matter what, in the beginning or end of February, I know where I'm gonna be,
Right.
and it's in this small little town in Mexico because my family's there, friends are there. We all go, and you just kind of build from there.
I think there's something
Yeah,
beautiful
so
about that.
there's
A sense
a
of
there's
community,
just
kind of.
yeah, absolutely.
And
You know.
I don't want to age you. I don't want to age you, but you've been doing this for years.
Yeah,
You've been doing it for way longer than I have because I'm relatively new to it.
yeah.
So you have more stories than I do.
So my dad has done it for like consecutive years since he was young.
Yeah.
I did the same thing because he always took me, and then I started going on my own. Kept going, kept going, kept going since I was younger. In 2009 and 2010, I missed the year
Mm.
for reasons I don't even remember now. Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a long time,
Right.
and I haven't missed since then. But I missed the year. And do I regret it? No, because something must have happened back then.
Sure.
But this is it's like clockwork. Friends, family, people that we've known do the same thing. You go back, even if it's for a weekend.
Yeah.
And why? Because it's a different escape and it's a different type of situation. Because it's not your usual party. It's not
Mhm.
going to a bar. It's
Right.
not
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to a club. It's not going to a concert. It's going to this area where you're going to be a little bit different. You may
Yeah.
be in your element, you may not, but it's a situation where you're going to go, you're going to have fun, and you're going to be there, and whatever you make it be.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And the thing is, you don't have very many options. You can't take an Uber and go.
It's
this
a
way.
small town. It's
You
a
can't
small
go to a
town.
different bar down the street. No, you're there. This
You
is
got
it.
one destination.
This is it. Like this little square is what you have to do.
Well-
So make of it what you want to make of it, and you have the best time.
Part of the appeal, though, is that you're not just sitting like in your tia's, tiled patio.
No,
You're not just sitting there, kind of bored out of your
Why do you got to
mind.
specify tiles?
Because I've been to Mexico.
it's tile,
there's
bro.
tile.
Why do
everywhere.
they love tile
They
so
love
much?
tile.
There's tile everywhere.
Right. So, but you're not just sitting there,
Because there's no hardwood
But-
floor in Mexico. Come on.
I've seen tiles on the ceiling. All it takes is one little shake for it to crash down, knock you out.
But there is this party going. There's this festivity, the culture, the people, the community. They're all there. That being said, when all this is parties going on, what are the highlights of your party adventures?
Absolutely. So like clockwork for. I mean, it depends on how long you go, right? So Carnaval out there is 10 days, right? And for the ones that follow, it runs conclusive with Mardi Gras in New Orleans and with Carnaval in Brazil.
Okay.
Not to say that we compare to them.
Mhm.
By no means.
No, those are like mega.
Still a shit
Those
show,
are
though.
mega things.
By
Yeah.
no means.
Right.
Absolutely not. But timeline, that's what it compares
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
So what it compares to, it's waking up with my cousins, typically after the day before, and say, hey, shout out to Kiki out there in fucking McAllen.
Yeah. Shout
Say,
out.
hey, we gotta debrief.
Yeah.
And we get together in the room, debrief, talk about the night before.
Talk about how many of them that I hit on.
So, but it's just is it drinking from the moment you get up?
You're drinking
you're
from
out
the
there.
morning.
I mean, it depends because we're at home. We're with the family.
Yeah.
If my grandma's there, absolutely not. If it's with, at the end of the day, we're home.
Okay.
We're waking up. We're doing things.
Back
Back in the
making
back
you breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, back in the day.
Chilaquiles.
Mm,
Yeah,
Mm.
man.
I'll touch on that right now.
Okay.
I've never
That-
seen you more turned on ever. He said chilaquiles. You went, oh.
That might be my favorite
Mm.
Mexican breakfast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man.
No, back in the day, I mean, I coined this for a lot of people. I used to plan all my classes in winter and this time 2 days, so I can miss one day,
Yeah.
go, still figure it out. I would get up early, whatever the case may be, do all my work to then go out at night. You
Mhm.
know, it was just different. So it just depends on everybody's situation. But it would get up, hang out, do the debrief, get ready, and then you go back. And everything revolves around the town square, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And everything starts from there. Whether you're eating, drinking, partying, dancing, listening, going to different areas, it all starts there.
Yeah.
And then you go. So you have to make your way back.
Mm-hmm.
So you start, go back, hang out, chill, drink. Usually it's a michelada or a beer or
Yep.
something to, recover from
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else. And then you go on. And then there's, you walk to the Plaza de Toros, which is the bullfighting ring, and you watch people ride the bulls, do different things, different acts, and you go from there. That takes up the majority of the day.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
or you hang out in the town square
Mm-hmm.
and you
And just drink all day.
drink, eat, hang out, talk to friends, get a mariachi, get a banda, do whatever you want, right? And you just deal with all that. Eventually, you got to make your way back home to nap, to eat, to do whatever, to
Mhm.
shower, to then make your way back to the town square where everything else happens. Because around the town square are all these different puestos, which are like different
Little
stands
stands. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
tables and chairs where you sit and you relax. But relax out there is like tons of music, tons of bands, tons of people playing, and you hang out there.
What I love about Carnaval, and I think I might have mentioned this before, we could be out right now in the town square, and there's a banda just freaking playing as loud as they can. I got a tuba. I got a tuba in the fucking ear. And then in this ear, I got another tuba.
Yeah.
Playing another song. Exactly. It's nothing but nonstop music all up in your face. There's so much going on, and like everyone's just there to have a good time. And like I feel like everyone gets a shit show. I've talked about my shit show. One of my fun facts early on. This is a TBT. It's a early Y&D. The only
Dude.
fight I've ever been in.
Oh
In
yeah,
Mexico.
in that yeah,
and
in
I
Teco.
missed that one. Why? Because I was tired. I went to sleep.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. That sounds like
That's ideal
That's
ideal
how-
situation.
that's legit.
the
That's
more
legit.
reason why we're related.
That's legit
Yeah.
why I missed that, because if I was there, it would have been a different story, because
yeah.
all of my anyways.
Now I get punched in the damn face, whatever. That's that thing. But like everyone has a shit show. Like and what's funny because I don't think I've talked about it, but that was my shit show that year. That same exact year, my all of my brothers, because it was a whole brother trip. We all had a different shit show. My brother, I was in Alex's, I think it was his cousin's car. We're in a car and like we're all drinking all night. It's probably 4 or 5 in the morning. And then we're like, you know what? Let's call it. And then his cousin says, "Yeah, I'll give you everyone a ride. Well, let's go." And we're like, "No, man, we're not gonna fit. We're gonna fit. We're not gonna fit. We're just gonna walk." It's like, no, come on, a huevo. Like, let's
Is
make it
this-
happen.
Is this the truck?
Yes,
Is this Fabian?
yes.
Oh my
And
God.
so we get in a car. We all jam in a car. It's a
Dude.
5-seater car.
Yeah,
There's 20 of us in there.
for sure.
It's like
Mexico.
it's like an SUV. Like there's somebody holding on by his pinky on the top roof, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
But so and in the
Fabian.
back,
Shout out to Fabian wherever
shout
you
out
are,
to
man.
Fabi.
Dude, I'm sorry.
yeah, so Favi's in the back along with my other brother Eddie, and so we've had a full day of drinking, literally from 10 in the morning. It's now 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're drinking all day, and now we're in the back of this, and at that time, kind of a stranger's car because I didn't know your cousin that way.
I think it was Juan.
Yeah. So now we're there, and fucking Favi's legs are dangling, and like it's an SUV where like
hold.
oh god,
Yeah,
he's
we gotta
flipping
flip that
flipping the
back.
octapus.
Junior is happy.
Oh,
man.
we're happy. We're happy.
We're talking about Fabi.
All right, so the whole tailgate is down, and now my two brothers are literally sitting in the back with their legs dangling.
Yeah.
So you're driving, you hit a bump, your
Yeah.
feet are hitting the floor.
So if you're from there, you know different things. You know different techniques and shit to like
Stay on
make
the,
sure you
yeah.
don't die.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of those is when you hit bumps, you lift your legs.
Okay. Okay.
So we did not know that because we're new to it. That was their first year.
Yeah.
So now Favi, my brother, is very drunk. And my other brother, he was like, "Hey man, like straighten up. You're gonna fall." It's like, "No, sure, I'm good. At that same time, we hit a bump. That dude, boop,
Dude,
just
he like
Ejection seat.
No, he
ejection seat straight up.
Fucking NASA. He took off.
And so meanwhile,
And-
I'm in
and
the
I-
front.
And I saw that, and I was in the back, and I was like,
No.
Should we stop?
Oh no.
No, meanwhile, we're in the front and we're freaking.
No, dude, I thought he died.
we're scream singing the fucking Queen
Bohemian
song,
Rhapsody. At
Oh,
the
yeah,
top
yeah.
of our
We're in the front going, I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, cause you do the fandango.
Sons of what the lightning.
And then we
Very
hear,
frightening.
Galileo.
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 That's enough.
I think we were at the Galileo part.
Okay.
But
yeah.
we hear a
He
tap.
flew.
We hear a tap
And
on
they
the
said,
car.
hey, he flew off the car. And I was like,
No,
Ah,
someone
fuck.
said,
oh,
we
no.
lost somebody. And we all turned around and I
Is
see my
anybody
brother.
out there?
No, dude. And I was just, I looked this way. I wasn't even looking.
Can
I was like-
anybody hear me?
I was like, oh no. I was already expecting the
Yeah.
worst.
yeah.
So I didn't want to turn around. And eventually I turned and everybody's looking. There was it. And you see Fabian running back to
sprint.
the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nothing. And he
Acting
jumped
like he
off,
didn't just
and
fall out of a
Right.
moving
He looked-
vehicle.
He's acting like he didn't just fall
And
off
these-
and roll.
And these streets
probably
are
for
made.
like, no, he fell on pebbles.
Yeah,
and
these
rough
streets are made
for
of
like
pebble.
a good 50, 60 yards. He
Yeah.
fell hard.
I feel like there's a
And,
little bit
and
of
so
give
he
in that.
walked by like nothing. And I'm just like, you're a saint. Because one, you wouldn't get anything out here. But
Yeah.
two, you're still walking. So hey.
Yeah, man.
But no, I felt like shit. I was like, damn, Fabi took a hit. on
Yeah,
that
man.
one. Like,
No, man.
goddamn.
Everyone had a shit show. There was that Favi falling out of the car. It was me getting punched in the face.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, there was also a shitload of good times. Like we went to
That sounds like a good time.
we went to a party. We all had things like they made these badass shirts that were the hit of
Yep.
that year
Yep.
by far.
Okay.
You know, and let me touch on a little bit because like there's 10 days of the carnival, right? The first half,
Right now, I'm imagining like when couples dress up at Disneyland and they have like Mrs. Mickey and Mr. Mouse. You know,
Sure.
yeah.
Just
So-
less romantic and more drinking and hitting
Sure.
on 17-year-olds,
okay.
16-year-olds.
So what are these shirts?
fudge brownie.
A drowning.
So we get there and we're ready to just go whatever's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Ready?
We meet all these guys. We're gonna party with stuff like that, but we had met them the year before. So the first 5 days are usually the days that like are more calm, and then the last 5 are when most of the people come in. And
That's
so-
when it happens.
It kicks off the Friday, and everybody for that day, there's a big event where everybody from the town square walks, runs, parties a mile to the bullfighting ring, the Plaza de Toros, and you get wet. But you get wet with water,
And
Beer,
arousal.
soda. Who
Piss.
knows what
Piss.
else
Yeah.
is in all that?
Donkey
know?
fluid. We don't
Right.
ask questions.
Donkey
Probably.
fluid.
Well, I mean, it's a pueblo. So.
Probably. But one of the key things is there's 2 days, that Friday and the last day of everything, Tuesday. But that Friday and both, we all dress up. And when you dress up typically in just some kind of thing that's going to make you stand out. Some people dress up in outfits. Some people don't go. A lot of people, the majority, dress up in matching shirts.
Nice.
So we do something, the same thing. And we're like, all right, well, let's make matching shirts. So we were talking for a time before. What do we do? All right. So what does this guy do or somebody? I don't know what. And I give him the biggest shout out for.
yeah.
Yep.
He says, hey, let's make a shirt. And we're going to call it Coachella.
Oh, beautiful.
Referencing back to Coachella. And I'm like, dude, you're going to hit all the Americans
Yeah.
and everybody else.
There's a big
And turn 'em.
festivity. It's a big
So
party.
it says Coachella. It sucks that he didn't have the shirt right now, but hey.
I don't fit in
On
it
the
anymore,
back,
forgive him.
man.
on the
Forgive him.
back, 3 different time slots, like everything. The bands, the food, the party, whatever.
Beautiful.
A hit. The best shirt I've seen in a long time. And
Yeah.
I will give him credit on that.
If we could give him credit on anything, it's
And we
basically
took,
his fashion,
and
his
we
fashion
took
sense.
off with that, and everybody loved it. And you wear the matching shirts, and you go from the town square over there, and you get drenched in whatever you get drenched in. And
Yeah.
you have to know it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get dirty. You're gonna get splashed on with whatever, but you have a great ass time doing it.
Yeah.
And that time was one of the best because you had all of my girl cousins around us.
And
And
then I'm
like
hitting on
6
all
of
of them.
us?
I'm kissing all of them, and
Yeah.
I'm telling them all that I love them and
Well-
that they're special.
Okay, back down, back down.
You had 6 of us with Coachella shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a hit.
That's great.
That
man.
was one of the best
Mhm.
hits. That was a 2 years ago one. and I can't give him enough credit for
No,
that.
that's a beautiful thing.
Because
man.
that
We gotta
blew
keep this tradition
up.
going.
That
Yeah,
blew
for sure.
up.
That's the only reason that he doesn't hate me for hitting on his cousins.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that was fun because we took off, we had a good time, and a lot of people remember that.
All right. Well, we got to wrap it up
We
soon.
do. We
gotta
gotta wrap it up.
Unfortunately, we ran out of time.
No.
We ran out of time, but
We have stories.
what, did you have one more story to?
No, I have tons of stories. I hope we can do a future thing, but I want to say one thing.
Go for it.
All right. This is episode 48,
48.
right?
48.
And I'm glad to be here. All right, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, of
And I
course,
want
man.
to say, you're hitting the 1 year mark. We're ready for it. And so with that, I want to say, hey, when you hit that 1 year mark, I got something for you guys.
What the heck is
What
this?
the-
For
hell?
the 1 year mark,
Are you
guys
joking my ass?
need to celebrate. all
Are
right?
you
Got a
joking
little
my ass?
champagne.
We're ready to it. We're right there. Junior is happy. When it comes down to it, I want something for you guys to celebrate. When you hit that
God
1 year
damn
on
it, man.
week 52 on
52.
episode,
Right
that's
around the
for you
corner.
guys. So hey, thank you guys for having me. And so fun thing you guys to have to celebrate. when
Man,
hit
thank you
that
so much. Thank you
milestone.
so much.
Unbelievable. This
Thank
guy,
you for the gift.
this guy shows up with tequila, with squirt, with Topo Chico.
Yeah. Oh,
And
we gotta bring that
champagne.
up.
Come
Hey
on,
man, it's an honor to be here. I'm glad it's been fun, and I hope this is one thing to commemorate all you guys have
Dude,
done.
thank
this
you.
Hey
time.
man, dude, we really appreciate it,
No,
man. Thank you.
absolutely,
And you're
man.
welcome on
So-
the podcast anytime, dude. And we
happy for
do
it,
mean that for
So-
sure.
We're gonna have to do a part 2 because we definitely did not have enough time to hit all.
Whenever
the
you
stories.
want, you let me know. We'll redo it
Let's
again.
do it, man.
Maybe we can do a collab with Ruben or with a bunch of stuff. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But anything
Let's
with
do it.
that, Mike, close us
Yeah.
out, man.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. So unfortunately, we do have to bring this podcast to a close, but like we said, we do want to have you on. And typically, we end this episode with some words of wisdom. And you guys talked about maybe a little bit of anger, maybe a little bit of something. Maybe you're holding on to something. And
yeah.
I'm glad you guys settled that. But for our audio listeners out there, I want to send you these words of wisdom. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
don't
from
do
the.
it.
That's from the. No,
Don't hold on to anger,
I
guys.
don't know what you're
I just heard that for the first time, like yesterday, watching Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, it's from Bling Empire. Sorry, go on.
I don't know about that. Okay, wild detour. Guys, don't hold on to anger. Forgive those around you. It makes you better. That's going to do it for this week's episode of You're Not Down. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to Big Al. As always, this episode has been based on a true story. Guys, have a beautiful week. Enjoy yourselves and rock on, baby.